Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm D.
I'm Lee.
This is episode number 55 of Allow It. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
What's going on, Leash? Big girl like Leash.
Not big girl like Lish. Just here, trying to get through another day.
No, for the people that don't know the concept of big girl like Leash, it's not actually she's a big girl. It's like it's it's like she's a big girl
She's a
in
big
monetary
girl.
ways. Yeah.
Do not
She got the cash money.
do not believe the hype because I do not.
Believe the hype.
I do not have the cash money. You see, I'm here every week asking you guys to cash out or Venmo or
Actually, that's very
PayPal.
true. You really out here like they're suffering.
Exactly.
It's very sad.
I'm like,
Help a sister out, please.
Help,
Yeah. But you
but
don't
you know
look-
what they say? Closed mouths don't get fed.
I guess
So,
that's very true. But the only issue is that you don't look like you need to get fed, first of all.
I need to get fed.
And second of all, it doesn't look like you need to be cash apt second of all. Because look at the way you're dressed, what you're wearing and why.
Oh my gosh, what I'm wearing. I am wearing Zara by Sandro.
Zara by Sandro. Reminds me, I haven't been in a Sandro in
I
time.
know.
But I used to love their trainers. You know, the ones with the flame at the
yes,
bottom?
yeah.
And I thought to myself,
I used to
one day,
look for a
remember I used to be
Sandro,
like,
yeah.
one day I'm going to get those trainers. I should get them. And I never
That
got
is
them in the
true,
end.
yeah.
Really, really dope. I love me some Sandro.
No,
Anyway,
I'm just
besides the
wearing
point.
Sandro.
Exactly.
What you
Yeah.
wearing?
I'm wearing, this Riscando top via London Fashion Week 2024 collab, something along those lines. Yeah. And then just a pair of balloon mom jeans, because why not? I live in these. Obsessed with them, Zara.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I live in these.
Nice.
Why you forget to mention the hat?
Oh, my hat. I don't know where my hat is from, but it's there.
It's on there.
It's there.
It's
here.
really not coming off.
No, it's
It's a-
live and direct.
In Zimbabwe, we wear hats a lot,
Yeah?
especially if you're a farmer. What kind of farmer are you? Are you a ganja farmer?
This one. Very, very, very disrespectful and rude.
Are you a ganja farmer?
I'm farming marijuana.
Marijuana.
Marijuana. Mary Jane.
Exactly, marijuana. So what's happening on the internet this week? We have another drama. There's always something that's happening in there. So there's this young lady that has been roaming around on the internet. First of all, why are you even filming it? But that's another story for a different day. We'll touch base on this. But why are you filming this situation? So this young lady has just had a child 6 weeks ago. Has taken a pregnancy test. Yes, has taken a pregnancy test. And she's 2 weeks pregnant.
Wait, so 6 weeks or 4 weeks?
6 weeks, because she's 2 weeks pregnant. So that means she got pregnant at 4 weeks. Do the math. Mathematician, 1 + 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Wowza indeed. So she's filmed the situation where she's doing the pregnancy test. And are you a Clear Buell advert? No. Are you going to get money from it? No. So why are you filming this situation? She's like, I don't care. I know people are going to judge me for it, but I've just had a baby. And now technically there's another baby. So that means
cooking.
there's another baby cooking. So are you one of those girls? How soon is too soon to get back with things on and popping in the bedroom?
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Let me just you know what? It depends on
Are you looking at
I
yourself?
was looking to make sure my lipstick was okay.
I'm asking you about very serious things. And you're over here looking at
Sometimes
yourself.
my man can't wait. So if he can't wait, we just gotta do the damn thing. So I feel you, sis.
That's
I'm
crazy.
joking, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
well, I hope so.
Wow. I think there's so many dangers involved in getting pregnant right after having a baby. I wouldn't be able to relate. I know it's actually more
Quite
common. Yeah, it's quite a common thing. that women do not wait the time, especially if you've had a C-section. They're more likely to get it on and pop in
Mad.
soon after
Mad.
having a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's such a high risk. Like it intensifies your risk of dying during childbirth, all because you couldn't wait a couple weeks to get jiggy with it after having a baby. I think it's a bit like
infection as well. There's a lot of medical things that it's actually a medical reason that they tell you to wait for 6 weeks.
Exactly. It's not like they're trying to deprive
exactly
y'all.
They couldn't care less what you're doing in your bedroom. You got yourself there to even begin with the first time round. So they know you're an adult, and at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But the reason why they say 6 weeks is for your body to just kind of get itself together. And for anyone that has had children, even after that 6 week, you're still not at it. You're actually nowhere near to trying to get yourself together, healing yourself mentally, all sorts of things happening with your hormones. It's a madness really with your body.
Horny after you gave?
Did
you feel horny after you gave
definitely not.
That's all right.
Definitely not. That was the last thing I was thinking about. Maybe I just need to
get one off.
No way. My boobs were leaking everywhere. My hormones were all over the place. I'm gonna discuss with Cam, because I think with twins, that's a whole nother phenomenon. So I'm not even gonna bother that. But when I had Cam, for sure, I was not on that. My boobs hurt like a bee as well, because I was breastfeeding and he was chomping on these tatas like there's no tomorrow. So they were really, really swollen and all of that stuff. No one was interested. I was not even thinking about that. I was barely sleeping, barely eating. I was stick thin too. I lost a whole bunch of weight because I was just, I was a new mom, and I didn't have time to eat or none of that stuff. So I wasn't thinking, oh, okay, don't worry, don't eat, but do this instead. Nah. Intercourse was the last thing on the table. How about you, since you asked the question? You all up in my business.
I know. Well, I got stitched down there, so I mean, having something like inserted up there was the last thing on my mind. Like, I wouldn't even put a tampon up there. That's how traumatized I was. So there's no way. Like you said, 6 weeks, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like some healing needs to happen first. Like I was so afraid to even use the toilet.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm like, how are people over here?
It's mad. It's mad. And I had a C-section, so of course I was genuinely still healing from major abdominal surgery. The last thing I was thinking was, and to be honest, now that I think of it, as a man, I genuinely think the last thing he was thinking was that too, as my man, not as anyone else's man. Because if you look at the comments, a lot of the girlies are in there talking about, actually, this is normal. We've done this. I've done that. My kids are 10 months apart. This has happened. This has happened. Some of the girlies are even saying, I couldn't wait. And the actual man could wait, but I couldn't wait.
That's why I was like, are you horny?
This is why people are just different, isn't it? They're just different. And I also think that there's a sense of, insecurity with some of these women. They've been pregnant for a very long time. We looked like whales at some point. We could barely move. Our feet were swollen. Well, mine were swollen to the brim, right? Puffy faces, all of that stuff. We spent so much time feeling unattractive, right? That eventually when the baby does come, the insecurities start tapping in, thinking, oh, maybe he doesn't want me anymore. And if I do this will mean that he won't step out on me. At the end of the day, girlie, whether the man's going to do it, he's still going to do it. Whether you give it to him after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks of you giving birth, it's still going to be done. Because if he's not doing it then, there's going to come a point maybe, I don't know, where you're sick. That means at any point, this man is just going to want you. That's crazy to me.
Because I'm like, is it because the man, because I know all men are not made equal.
Indeed.
Men are different. So I want to say, besides these women that said, okay, they're the ones that wanted it and they couldn't wait, is it also pressure from the man? Like, the man can't wait a minimum of 6 weeks before getting in her guts again?
I don't know. You're just, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. You obviously here saying that it's demanding, but they might not actually be pressing like that. Maybe he just, and she just most likely like one thing led to another type situation. But yeah, you've just gotta, I don't know what happened to my body's my temple, but people are just throwing that at the back burner, especially on top of that. People are, it's my husband. If my husband says he wants this, then I'm gonna just, and I'm just like, come on now.
Yeah, those are,
we
what
all
are they
just
called, triad wives?
Trad wives.
Trad wives.
We've got to just respect each other's body, man. We just got to do that. It's the same thing that when they say when women get sick, the likelihood of men leaving is ridiculously high. These women out here, they've got cancer, they get diagnosed with cancer, they get diagnosed with a terminal illness, anything along those lines. Right? The men, the first thing they're going to do is bounce. They're not interested in looking after these girlies. They're not interested. These girls have put in 15, 20 years of a relationship, and that man couldn't care less. They're not trying to wait around for you. And if they do, they will put you in a lovely home. In a lovely home where you'll be looked after by someone else, and someone else will be moving into your original home during that time. So by the time you keel it, there's already someone that's replaced you. So RIP to them girlies, man.
Yeah, no, that's a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's really wild out in these streets. Yeah, because we stay loyal. That's why I said we're dumb. Because if you listen to our episode before this one, you're going to listen to the things that women fall for, right, on a regular basis. And they continue to fall for, regardless of seeing or listening to the stories that are out there. So it's a damn shame.
It's terrible.
It's really a damn shame. We stay loyal to these people that wouldn't even be loyal to our pinky finger. Indeed. So really, some cultures actually, or families, embrace this whole back-to-back children type situation.
Yes.
Oh, you've been waiting for so long, you finally found that husband. Number one. Oh, number two, something I forgot actually. You know how we're getting on in age? We're not old, but we're keeping it pushing. If I had met Mr. Man now, and I still hadn't had children, and I wanted children, I'll most likely do back-to-back. Because I'm just like, I just don't have the time career-wise. Not my age, because that's something I don't necessarily care about. And I don't believe in that whole geriatric pregnancy nonsense. I just think it's all nonsense. I think it's subjective according to ethnicity. Kill me if you want to.
I mean, and where you stand health-wise as well.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true. I don't know. There's some big bad girls out there that are in their 40s and they're still... Yeah.
But technically, they could be big back, but that doesn't technically also mean that they're unhealthy.
Yeah, that's true. Shouldn't get yourself together, please.
That does not mean they're unhealthy.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm telling you.
Big bone, and then also I feel
big back, big blood pressure,
high blood pressure, not big blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes.
Big fat, everything. They got that on the list and they're still getting pregnant. So, what did I say last time? Who opens the womb? Who opens the womb? Say it. Who opens the womb? God opens the womb. Who closes it? God closes it. So, if God says it will be, what will be, will be. So,
that is very true.
Exactly. If I was a certain age and, career-wise, I've reached a certain peak, all of those things, I've met the love of my life at 38, at 40, whatever it may be, I might do back-to-back. 1 year, 2 years, maybe. What 2 year difference. Say?
Yeah, like what? 2 under 2. That's a possibility.
Exactly.
But that's still you waiting within the 6 weeks. Ain't nothing stopping you from doing back-to-back.
That's true, but some people really want them Irish twins bad.
They want them Irish twins real bad.
Exactly.
Boy.
So what are your thoughts really in terms of the back-to-back children? Well, we all know your stance anyway.
Thank you.
But repeat it again for the people that...
Hell to the NR. No.
That's rude.
No back-to-back. I think 2 under 2 is just as chaotic as having twins. No offense to you.
Thanks. Taken.
No offense to you. I put it
She tells me every day she couldn't.
Mentally, I just it's not my portion. I cannot deal with that. Absolutely not. But as you know, as you mentioned, for those that want that want to get it done and over with, more power to you. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't imagine having a child or even working on a child as soon as I've given birth to one, from my past experience.
Okay.
Of giving birth to 2 children.
Right.
And going through that process. However, for some people,
that's what they want. That's what they want.
Even people that have had like traumatic births, they still okay with turning around and getting pregnant again. I mean, for me, I'm like, wow, just so soon after having such a traumatic experience, and you're still ready to go at it.
Yeah,
again.
That's true. I think sometimes
to each his own.
My brain is going because I'm thinking maybe we're doing selective pro-choice here, because we're saying people have got the choice to obviously either have an abortion or not have an abortion. People have the choice to either say yes to sex consent or not consent. So it is pro-choice also for the person. If they want to have intercourse 2 minutes after having a baby, let it be it. That's their body. That's their problem. And according to their beliefs, it is what it is. As of me, that could never be me. Could never be me. On that note, you got a sis in Pakistan.
Oh my God.
That's your people.
Not a sis in Pakistan. That's your people. Well, I miss, what is it?
Onijah Andrew Robinson. That's your peoples from your town, from your city. That's how they bring them up there. That's the
Onijah's out here doing bits. So basically, Onijah is a 33-year-old American woman. She's from New York. She traveled to Karachi, Pakistan in October last year, 2024, to marry a 19-year-old guy she met online.
Yeah.
Naidul Ahmed Memon. Upon her arrival, Mamon's family disapproved of the relationship, leading them to abandon their home and leaving Robinson stranded. She refused to leave Pakistan. She camped outside their residence and held press conferences during where she made various demands, including requests for substantial amounts of money from the government. Her actions and statements garnered significant media attention and led to viral, obviously, discussions online and stuff like that. Exactly. Her son has stated that she suffers from bipolar disorder, and she's clearly not thinking clearly. However, I have seen recently that she catfished the young 19-year-old.
Yeah, that's likely. So she was putting up pictures of someone that's not herself.
Nicki Minaj's,
and he believed that was she was going to turn up as Nicki Minaj.
He doesn't even know Nicki Minaj like that. Maybe
that's a lie. That's a lie. The whole of Pakistan doing Anaconda. There's no way.
The whole of Pakistan is doing Anaconda?
The whole of Pakistan.
Nah, there's a chance that he don't know who the hell Nicki Minaj is. There's a slight chance.
Oh my gosh!
Hello, and she could have been using like old Nikki, you know.
Well, no. Pakistan who know who Nikki is. Okay, Pakistani people here, please shut out. I'm sure your people know.
Let us know if you know who Nikki is.
I think so.
So apparently, when she first got there, even though she catfished the guy, actually they were okay.
Oh yes, yeah. Apparently
they were okay.
So. Yeah.
However, something went down that we don't know of.
Yeah,
it hasn't been made public yet. So something did go down, which caused the family to pick up.
Of course, yeah. I think it's a case of the family was like, okay, this is not what's about to happen. My son is not about to marry this woman, because I'm sure it's like the bipolar situation started coming up. Maybe she started asking for the rupees from the parents too. It's the fact that she keeps on asking for different amounts of money. I need 20K to fix Pakistan.
Which is
the
crazy.
Roads are crazy. If you guys see the video of the time when she was shouting at the man and telling, be quiet.
Oh my gosh.
Let me finish talking.
Oh my gosh.
And apparently, actually, most women in Pakistan are happy about that, because then women are not necessarily treated the way they're treating her. So for them, it's actually like an eye opener to say, finally, there's someone who's actually standing up to these police people, standing up to policemen rather, standing up to like the culture really in Pakistan as usual, and they're out here treating her like a whole entire celebrity, and she's getting the money. She's requesting different amounts of money, and she's getting the money, and she's been there for a while.
Line of men, like, they want to marry her.
Of course,
a lot of suitors.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah, but I guess she's not.
Don't tell me I need to go to Pakistan.
You gotta go to Pakistan, girl.
Next flight.
You gotta go to Pakistan.
Next
but apparently
flight.
they're happy that Pakistan's on the map.
Of course, exactly.
So...
They don't mind it. In a way, sometimes I was thinking, I don't know how I feel about it, because I think I'm also a little bit too woke. You most probably, if you know me, you know I'm slightly too woke. Everything is a little like over here, overthinking about it. Oh, according to the things I've read, is this really correct? I'm thinking, are they exploiting her slightly? Sometimes I feel a way just slightly as a black woman that she's being sort of treated like a circus act. Do you understand?
It is a circus
act. And I don't know how I feel about that. At the same time, I think, okay, maybe let our girl live her best life.
Son?
He looked like he was at least 19, 20.
Okay.
Which is strange because you said that she's 33.
Yeah, she probably had him
very young, exactly, considering she's got mental health issues. Yeah. Something could have happened along the lines.
Yeah.
But her son wants her back home. And I can't imagine. He's actually most probably scared for her as well. So yeah, if you flip it a little bit, if you really deep it, it's slightly exploitive, slightly a bit of a circus show, like treating her like she's like, let's go and do the press conferences and put her in the front, so that we continue to get like the in-way rage, outrage, or whatever you call it that's going on there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel sorry for her a bit. I know she's getting her coins.
I think my favorite line though is, it's against my religion to tell you my business. That's about to be my new thing.
It's against my religion to tell me my business.
You got my
but business. I told Lish as well, actually, I'm that family. I will do anything necessary to protect my children. If that means I'm packing up the whole entire house and we're about to bounce because that woman will not leave my son alone. It's about to happen that way. Exactly. We're about to leave.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that is hilarious.
What would you do in that situation? You got a son. So let's say Lily ends up with a 33-year-old at the door. What are you finna do?
Not a 33-year-old at the door.
Yeah,
oh my
at
gosh.
19.
My chest.
What about it?
I have no idea what I would do.
I think Lee should embrace it.
Yeah.
She'll be like, all right, welcome for someone to have
the family.
Drink some wine with.
Let's drink together. It depends on the situation.
You see? That's where we're different.
Yeah.
That's where we're really, really different.
On the situation.
Yeah.
If she's, no offense to Miss Onijah, but if she's like Onijah and she's bipolar and she don't have like.
She's not taking her meds.
Yeah, that's a bit like, no.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not happening at all.
No.
I don't know. I can't say.
So you're saying people with mental health issues don't deserve a little pretty young ting?
No.
That's rude. That's rude. Are you saying they don't deserve love?
I'm joking. That's not what I mean. It's not that I don't think people with mental illnesses deserve love. But somebody that's 19 will not be able to navigate a grown adult. Somebody that's 33 that has bipolar.
Well,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a hard no for me. That's obviously a no. But I know people who would be like, love is love. And let my son love whoever he wants to love.
Not at 19. I feel like him being a boy and at 19, you can't make that decision. Yeah. I don't think mentally you're mature enough to.
Yeah, but at least you ain't packing it up though. You're not packing up your life.
I'm not packing up my life. I'm not packing my life.
Especially, what are you gonna do? Erase your order?
Also too, depending on say it's one of the twins, right?
God forbid.
God forbid. We're not hypothetically speaking.
Right, go on.
Your son has a budding career here. So where you packing up and going to? That means your son's career is out of the window.
Oh no. We're packing up and leaving because my son got bags. He's got money. We can live anywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, what about his career?
Yeah, we can live anywhere within that area.
Oh,
We're just moving house.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like country.
No.
Yeah.
I'm moving house. I'm moving country if they're on drugs.
Okay. Oh my god.
If they are taking any type of drug.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm moving
But
country.
really, like, ain't nobody moving me out of.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Also, I'm chaining them. I'm chaining them. If there's any type of paraphernalia involved, you're gonna be chained in the room. You're gonna get a bucket, a bucket, and pieces of bread to help with the what do you call it? What is it called? With the withdrawals.
With the withdrawals.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you know God is never gonna place me in them kind of places because He knows that I'm just the levels I will reach.
They're gonna have you for child abuse.
What child abuse? They'll be grown. They'll be grown. People will be like, "Oh, how is he? Oh, he's fine." Yeah, it's just he's working a lot. That's why you're not seeing him. That's nobody's business at the end of the day. In the world that we live in too, people come and go all the time. Nobody's gonna notice until he's clean.
That it's very true, and I feel like when by the time they're older, I feel like people are really going to be more and more disconnected.
Even more, honestly.
Even more, because
we're not even going to have Uber drivers.
Oh my
people are going to
gosh.
be getting into cars and there's going to be no drivers. Talking about bipolar. Oh, Kanye's at it again.
Oh
He's
my
off
gosh.
his meds. People, he was on Twitter, X, whatever it may be.
After seeing all of that, I was hoping that he was going to be like his account was hacked. Because I'm like, what the?
He's not.
Do?
Nobody's hacking that man's account. He is hacking his own account.
May the man rest in peace.
Of course. The man won't rest in peace because he was there talking about Virgil. He was there talking about how he's a Nazi. He was there talking about all sorts of nonsense on there about this people and that people and that. And people will say that I'm not telling the truth, but I am telling the truth. And free Puffy. I've been sending Puffy money and the money... And the money is going. I'm gonna send the money to Justin because they're not allowing Puffy to get the money, and he's selling Puffy t-shirts. They're on the Yeezy.
The Sean John.
The Sean John t-shirts are on the Yeezy website. So if you guys want to buy up them, because there's still people out there, obviously, that think. Obviously, this whole Puffy situation is a conspiracy.
Nobody's canceling Kanye as well. So,
yeah, exactly. Like, nobody is.
He's right though.
Of course, he's right though. Yeah, they need to tell him the truth, man. Oh, yeah, right. And Bianca's dress, of course, he's like, oh, my wife, the most Google person in the world, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, she went to like 16 fittings for that dress.
Really?
What for?
16 fittings?
It wasn't in plastic.
That's what I thought. What is it?
The invisible dress. So how are you going for fittings for something that's see-through? I was so confused by that.
You know what? I was like, it reminded me of when he kind of stepped out with Amber Rose. I was like, but you know what's
so different? You know what's crazy though? I think Amber owned it though. Amber actually looked like she was part of the program. Bianca looks like she's been programmed. And that's the difference here. And Amber wouldn't be on the carpet naked.
Well, Amber obviously she owned it as well.
High fashion.
He met her at the strip club.
Of course,
this is her way out.
That was her job.
Yeah.
Whereas this young lady, even her mom said we can't comment. We can't comment on Bianca's life because the mom wants no part.
Who's the other white chick that he was with before Bianca?
Damn! Now I've forgotten her name. Man, what's her name, man?
I can't remember her name.
Ah, damn. She was a model. She is a model as well.
She's an actress.
She's an actress rather.
She's an actress.
Exactly. Ah, man, what's her name? Well, put her name in the comments. Yeah. Actually, maybe don't. Don't put her name in the comments.
What's her name? Me.
Don't put
What is her name?
Julia Fox. Thanks, Shemay.
Yeah, I guess she mentioned that being with him was kind of like he's controlling, basically.
Yeah, but my girl is broke. She was in a very small apartment in New York that she still is in, barely breaking even. You do know that, right? She ain't getting no jobs. So she'd have just been happy to be with him. I can't stand it really when the narrative is after the fact that this person was. You could really tell also with Julia that she was part of the program.
But I thought he was very clear with her that he was basically using her to make him jealous.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I thought he did tell her that.
I actually thought it was like a publicity stunt, and I think there was some money involved, and she got paid a certain amount and keep it pushing. But her apartment is actually smaller than mine, and she's Julia Fox, and I'm little old Dion. So. So yeah, I think she was in it for the guapo, the kaching. Maybe at some point she started wanting more money, and Kanye's like, actually, I can actually find someone else.
And so we think Bianca needs to blink twice.
We've been thinking Bianca needs to blink twice for a while. I don't think Onijah needs to blink twice. I think Onijah just needs to get back on her plane and go about her business.
She needs to go home.
But
go home, Onijah.
Yeah, anyone who's having issues with mental health, please, last thing you need to do is book any flights to Pakistan. And second of all, download X. Don't do it. Don't start talking on X. Don't do it.
Well, he did say, he said he's autistic.
He says he's autistic and he's bipolar.
I thought he said he's not bipolar.
He diagnoses himself all the time. Sometimes he takes the meds, sometimes he doesn't. I'm just confused at this point. I don't think anyone knows what Kanye's ever doing or thinking.
Dang.
It just is what it is. Have you got an allow it for us this week?
Rest up, Kanye.
Rest up.
We want you to win, brother.
You don't stop.
We want you to win, brother.
We do actually.
Yeah,
we do want him to win and get better if there is anything to get better from. Or maybe that's just him.
Exactly. I ain't gonna say what your mom would think because I don't know what your mom would think.
Yeah, he's already said, don't talk about my mom.
Exactly.
Itches, so don't do it.
Rest in peace. But
I know you're a big fan of the show.
We're rooting for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard Kanye watches this show too.
Exactly. Because Beyonce obviously told him about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
exactly.
Yeah,
hey B. Okay, so this week, we actually just had someone
write in.
They're asking about advice.
Yeah, go on.
Just want some advice on so
navigating the girlfriend who's having a baby.
I'm just I'm very
there's a lot of questions there, so just bear with us.
Okay.
As we always do, we obviously give some sort of advice from our end, but you need to make sure to listen to us, but don't listen to us.
Exactly. Yeah. And please, when you ask for advice, can you be as clear as possible? Please?
No, I think clarity, it might not be necessary because sometimes when you're going through something, you're not clear about it.
I need clarity.
Okay.
Because this is I can't. I'm sorry.
So we're still gonna help you.
Some kind of clarity.
Don't say that, Lish.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still gonna help you.
Some kind of clarity.
Lish. I'm here. We don't need clarity. Shamin will figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
like she did this time round anyway.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Me and my partner, fiance.
That's where you got it wrong here. My partner and I.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Your advice, tips, and guidance.
Okay, cool.
We're both in our 20s from the UK and are expecting our first baby, a daughter, very soon. We're also hoping to plan for a boy later on if things go to plan. Okay, have this baby first. Okay.
Chill.
We're not sure, or maybe they'll be like the 4-week girl. We're not sure if you take listener couple requests.
Yeah.
But we hope you do. We have a few questions. What are the best ways to engage with and bond with my girlfriend's belly during her pregnancy?
Don't. Okay.
Can you recommend good... don't. You say no.
Yeah.
Can you recommend good baby or child toys, including cuddly toys and those geared toward different age groups? 1 to 12 months or up to 12 years.
Okay.
We love suggestions for toys that help with development too.
Okay, so let me answer them first because it seems like there's even more.
There's quite a few.
In terms of engaging with the belly situation, there's some people actually who play music. So whatever kind of music that you listen to, they've noted that like when some of these babies eventually obviously come out, when you play that music, they're instantly soothed, or they sleep straight away, or they start laughing straight away because it's something that they recognize. So how about you try something music? wise, or even like a theme for a show that you watch. If they hear that theme, then they are soothed straight away. So that's how I think that's the way you can possibly interact with the child who's in the belly. In terms of toys, music, in terms of toys, I think Montessori ones are amazing. So anything wooden. I would stay away from the cuddly toys, especially when they're a little bit younger. I think it's not recommended because if you put it in the bed, they could be dangerous to that as well. The last thing you need is drool all over a teddy. So trust me, stick to Montessori toys and then you should be good.
Yeah, I agree with the said. Yeah. What baby gear or essentials do you recommend? Anything you found useful?
I think the nappy bin was one.
Yes, definitely the nappy bin.
Exactly. What's yours?
The Doona. I swore by the Doona.
Yeah, the Doona is really cool.
The most useful thing ever. So it's a car seat, but that's also, it turns into a stroller. So basically take it out the car and like by a click of a button, it also turns into a stroller.
Of course.
It's so good for travel. When you're traveling on a plane, it actually fits in the seat on the plane. So it is just, I think it's one of the most best inventions
ever.
Because even for me, I was doing the school run. So the last thing you want to do is take the baby out of the car, put the baby in a carrier, put the baby in a buggy. You literally just take out the car seat.
And you're good to go.
And then you're good to go.
They can be a little bit pricey. So try and go on Facebook Market or eBay or Vinted. And there's always loads of options there as well. In terms of just one other thing that I might note, I think a humidifier, because the babies always get sick pretty easily. So you need something to help open their nasal systems and all of that shebang. So that I think is a must-have for new babies.
Yep, exactly. Oh, and Sophie.
Oh yes, Sophie. When Bubba starts teething, you're definitely gonna need Sophie the giraffe. It's a teething toy that you can get anywhere. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
So. Okay. Can you suggest good baby child books we could read to her at bedtime? We want to include reading as part of her bedtime routine, along with little moments like blowing raspberries on her belly while getting her ready for bed. Sorry, I don't know. I think I'm hungry. Sorry.
I wouldn't know any books to recommend. I personally don't read to my children before bed. Lish, do you?
I have, so they're, I don't even know the name of the brand, but they're little like nighttime reading cards.
Okay.
I actually got them from Lala for my kids, and they actually are quite good for the children as they get older as well. So it kind of also incorporates like a little story and meditation.
Very
as well.
nice.
So yeah,
cute.
It's quite good.
Cutesy.
Yeah, it's something that you could take with the baby from being a baby to growing up. So I think that would be the best thing. I don't know what, I'll put it in the comments.
The brand of the cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Blowing raspberries. I've never done that for my kids, but
go.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with blowing
I think
raspberries.
you're just nervous. I know what it's like to it being your first child, and just know that you relax, and parenthood happens naturally. Sometimes it might be harder for others, of course, at the very beginning, but try the way you can bond with your child sometimes is through their mother as well. So acts of service for mom who's just had the baby always helps. If your child sees that you're over here bonding with his or her mother, that kind of helps to alleviate whatever mom is going through, and also for you to bond with your child through them as well.
Exactly.
Don't be too nervous. We can all do it, really, if we put our minds to it. It is super hard. The nights will be long, but the days will be better.
And to be honest, all of the plans that you have for the baby, they really go out of the window once the baby is here. So
exactly.
Then you just end up going with the flow.
You do go with the flow. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for writing in. We're always happy to obviously give advice where it's needed.
Yes.
We are parents, of course, so that was a good one. I hope you write in again, and congratulations.
Yes, congrats on the new bundle of joy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. It has been a great episode. Loads of laughs and loads of everything. My name is Dion.
I am Lish.
And this has been episode 55 of Allow It.
Yeah, 50, whatever. Bye.
Peace.